Are bass fishing tournaments becoming unrelatable? That's what we're going to talk about right now. If you're new to the channel, my name is Steve Chapman. I do the channel. I've been in the industry for many years, did a radio show, and just love bass fishing. Love covering bass fishing. Are professional anglers becoming unrelatable? Are professional bass fishing tournaments becoming unrelatable? Make sure you stay to the end so I can ask you some questions and you can put the comments below. To start off, professional fishing is a gamble. It's an angler gambling on himself to fish well and to compete and to win money. And that gamble is something that most average anglers can never afford. $6,400 to be in the BPT, $55,000 to be in the MPFL. And even with no entry fees or very little entry fees in the elites, it's still a lot of money to run around the country and to fish as a professional angler. Bass fishing tournaments have become a high-tech and a serious expense for the average angler. And with forward-facing sonar and crazy expensive baits and sponsorships declining, the bass fishing scene is far from simple. It is competitive, and it's become a business. And you need to treat it as a business, just like I treat this YouTube as a business. And we have to remember that payouts in most tournaments have stayed the same for decades, while inflation and gas and everything else has gone up for the average angler and for the pro angler. Tournament payouts have actually, in some cases, declined. There's less money going back to the anglers. And when there's less money going back to the anglers because of the tournaments, it makes sponsorships ultra important. And we're seeing over the last few years that sponsorships are declining year after year. And whoever has the best access to technology are the anglers that are doing the best right now. The anglers who are able to pay someone to learn the technology as well as possible, or to have different graphs or different technology on their boats. Those are the anglers that have done very well here recently. And whoever has that bank account that can fish full time, not worry about a family or maybe not have a family, which is their prerogative. Those anglers are able to spend more time on the water, learn their baits, become confident in everything, and they're being very successful. But are they unrelatable? Pro anglers are also social media influencers, constantly promoting their brand, the products, and their sponsors. And these anglers are making content for their sponsors and focusing more on their sponsorships than fishing in most cases. And back in the day, old school anglers, which we still have quite a few of, always focused on the experience and fishing the technique and the local knowledge that they have to do well. Where these days, our youth anglers are able to use a technology that instantly jumps them up right in the class of these traditional anglers and their experience. But does that make anglers unrelatable? Have we stepped over the threshold and moving towards a dark side of the industry? That's my first question. My next question is, do you think tournament bass fishing is losing the connection with the everyday angler? And my last question is, do you think the smaller tournaments, the kayak tournaments, they are more relatable to the average fan and the angler because they're not as expensive and it's something that everyone can get into? Are those more relatable than being in the top echelon of the elites and the BPT? You tell me in the comments below. Friday nights we're going to go live on this channel. We'll have interviews, we're going to talk, we're going to gossip, we're going to do all of it. So 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, come out and join us and have fun. Thanks to all the new members, all the new subscribers. Thanks to everybody who's interactive on the channel. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. This is the best group of people out there. So thank you. But if you're not a subscriber, click that button and welcome to the team. Remember, take your kid fishing, tight lines, shears, and get your fish on.